Hi, it's me, still in this outfit. I don't know what order these videos are gonna go out in, but I'm gonna be in this outfit for quite a while, so get used to it. I don't know, I feel like this sweater is sort of like 70s vibes and sort of the glasses. I feel like the outfit's kind of doing something for me. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Anyway, we're here with the fourth and final brat from the Pop Starz collection, Yasmin. And when I like, this one actually came in a mailer, which was nice, so I don't have a big fat sticker on it like I did with the Chloe. But when I opened the freaking mailer and saw this face, I like gasped with joy because I just think she's so gorgeous, okay? So let's get into it. We've seen these on the channel before. I've made so many videos about them, but this video is going to include the display and the ranking. So if you're looking forward to that, make sure you stay tuned until the end, okay? So we've got the traditional brat box in the trapezoid shape. We've got brats up here. We've got the name up here. And I love the way they've designed this to look like one of those like stickers from a store. I don't know. There's just something so... This is like a specific MGA thing. I feel like they do really like interesting and unique things with the design, but it's also sort of campy and kitschy and tongue-in-cheek, which is like so my vibe and aesthetic. And that's like when I think of MGA as a company, that's sort of what I think of, and it creates like a positive thing in my mind, which I feel like sells me more products by them. So it's working on me, whatever they're doing marketing-wise. But anyway, let's keep going here. Same box. We got the speakers, we've got the QR code for the music, we've got Pop Starz in that font that I can't figure out what it is, but it feels nostalgic. Here on the side of the box, we've got artwork of Yaz. Let me look at the artwork really quickly and look at the doll and the artwork and the artwork and the doll. They're looking pretty similar to me. The only one that was really, really different from their artwork was the Sasha. And I ended up kind of preferring the artwork to the doll. But anyway, we've got once again the Bratz and the Yasmin there. This side of the box is Pop Starz and that nostalgic font. Somebody please tell me what it is. And the back of the box looks as so. We've got more gorgeous artwork of Yasmin. We've got the other girls in the line down here and the same QR code for the music. And then there's a little blurb there if you want to go ahead and read it. I don't know. It feels, what is that? It's like very, remember like Virgin Records and all those like CD stores that you used to go into in like the early 2000s? This box is giving me like that vibe. That's what I feel when I look at this box. So anyway, let's get in because we know it's gonna be hard. These are my least favorite doll brand to like physically open. Once it's open though, I always am happy. That's the other thing, because that's not always true with all of the other brands. If it comes out of the box easy, sometimes the easy unboxing isn't worth the quote-unquote reward. My favorite is how you have to open all the sides. Like, for what? No worries if not. It doesn't matter, I'm not gonna keep it. See, that's the other thing that like, I could just rip this box apart. It's going into the recycling bin. There's no need for this. This is the issue. It's taped to, like the inner card is like taped to the box. Like why? For what? What's the point? Really mangled that one. Into the pile of doll boxes it goes. There she is on the back card, absolutely annihilated, but what can you do? I absolutely love what I see here. Let's start with accessories as we normally do. The next 10 minutes of me just cutting accessories out of this box. We've got another comb. This one's in pink. It's the star-shaped one, so at least it's cute, but like I'm tired of this. Give me a stand. And you know what? I'm turning it around. Everybody's like, I just rip it out from the front. It doesn't work for me, okay? Because there's still shit taped to the back and then I can't get that out and then I get annoyed. And like, for the record, I'm happy for you that you can get the doll out of the box easier than I can, but it's just not my journey, you know? As I've said many times before on this channel, the only doll brand that consistently like does it for me, and I'm not really even necessarily sure what it is Bratz. There's something about the fashion, the style, the aesthetic, the vibes that just has like a grip on me in a way that no other doll brand does. Like I want to buy every brat, not just to collect, you know, not just to like acquire things, but because I genuinely like every single one. And because every time I look at them in my display, they make me freaking happy. Also, I've been reading the comments, obviously, in all the videos about these dolls. And people are like, they're not a girl group, they're like solo artists. And that makes so much more sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that. It's probably because usually they present as a group and because they're always together as a group. In the show, it was always like a group. Maybe it's like a little diverging from the canon, but it makes more sense that way, doesn't it? And they've been dropping like the solos for the characters, like the music, and I would really like to go check that out at some point. I haven't yet. I keep seeing them being like, I'll check it out later, and then I forget. Because goldfish brain. Don't get old, kids. That's all I have to say. I swear to you, my brain used to work. Sometime last year, it all went downhill. I'm in my late 30s. The biological clock is ticking away. I got COVID twice, and I just feel like with all of those things, the brain just isn't what she used to be. We've got the charms. Somebody suggested like bag charms for the charms, like put them on the Bratz bags as bag charms, and I think that's not a bad idea. I filmed a video yesterday where there was not one siren in it, and it was crazy. It was so easy. It was so nice. Not a single solitary one. More freaking tape. Here we've got Yasmin's little record. I love these. These are my favorite props they come with. I just love stuff like this. Stuff to like fill out a world that's like cute and functional. And MGA just does such a good job with miniatures too. We've got her little earrings here. They're the same as whoever had the gold ones. I already forgot. Sasha? Sasha. That's it for accessories. Let's yank this bitch out of here. Into the pile. This is my favorite packaging, like of all time. Look at it. Look how crazy it looks. And by favorite, I mean least favorite. This is T-tied to this plastic that's just hanging on to that microphone for dear life. Like for what? I'm so sorry, but for me, that's the fastest, safest way to get the doll out of the box, okay? Taking this hunk of plastic away from her. I swear I went on like a minute rant about this hunk of plastic in my last video, and I had people in the comments, as if they didn't hear me say that, explaining to me about what a guitar is and what a bass is. I know the difference. What is this? There's 3 tuning pegs on it. It looks like there's room for 6, and then there's 4 strings. What is that? Smart people who know more about guitars than I do. What's this? Drop those answers in the comment section below. All right, enough of me being sarcastic. She's got like weird hair. Trying to shove a earring in, but her head is so hard and I can't do it because my hands are weak. Which is so funny. Last time I went to my job, I was having like a particularly bad hand day and there were so many zippers and I had no grip strength in my hands and they were so like chapped from the cold weather. It was like impossible because I couldn't put lotion on because I had no grip strength and I'd be too slippery and then I couldn't do the zippers. But anyway, here's the doll. She's got this weird hair situation, as you can see, so I'm gonna have to take this down and redo it, which is fine because it needs to get washed anyway. But I do like the Ariana Grande pose, so I'll probably just put it back in that. Let's start at the top of her head. She's got like full-on red hair. And I think it's so stunning with her skin tone. I like can't get over it. And that was part of the thing about the doll that like made me gasp when I took her out of the box. I love her little pink streaks. So much fun and so cute. But coming on down to the face, I have now opened 3 dolls in a row that have this high up blush, and I just mentioned how much I like it. So she's got the sort of thin, richy Bratz eyebrows. These ones do seem to be a little different in that they do have like straight up strokes at the beginning and then they move into the painterly strokes at the end, which is a little bit different from what I normally see. The blush is doing that sort of like 80s thing where it wraps around the eye to the cheek, which I think is so gorgeous. These eyes on this doll are so freaking stunning to me. There's just a little bit of silver makeup on the lid, a cut crease in brown. She's got a winged eyeliner and some black lashes there on the top, and then there's some brown ones on the bottom, stunning. And this eye color, it's like light brown and it like matches her skin and like goes so gorgeously with her hair. They like really pop off her face. Look at it, stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. She's got her little beauty mark over there. And then these freaking lips. This was the other thing that made me like stop and gasp when I opened the box. I love the way this looks. It's got a darker outline, but it kind of like blends into the lighter pink on the lips. Oh, stunning. I love that screening. I love that face. I love the way it looks with the hair. I just put her earring in, so she's got the earring on that side. On this side is her microphone, and hers has a flower. Pretty. I also like this little curly cue at the bottom of the hair. I hope I don't lose that when I wash it, but we can reform it, I do suppose. I have tools. I can manage that. Even I can do that. Let's take a look at her little outfit. It's got a similar style jacket to some of the other dolls in the line, and it's got like a texture on it. It's shiny, it's pink, it's girly because it's got these ruffle details here on the sleeves and also on the neck. The thing that I'm not super loving is this, because I feel like it's very noticeable. The underside of the ruffle is just like raw and unfinished, and they did finish somebody else's and I couldn't figure out how they did it, and I wish they had done that with this. But it's a cute little jacket. The problem is I forgot that it's T-tied to the shirt, so I'm gonna have to cut that off right now. How could I forget about annoying things like that? Ah yes! The holes have formed. What a delight. Okay, and the top underneath is just this little light pink crop top. It's got a little ruching detail at the center. Very simple, nothing wrong with it, but very simple. Another very simple piece is this little skirt sitting kind of strangely on her. There we go. It's made out of like a cheap poly fabric, and it's like weird and shiny, but it also seems to have like a glitter effect in it, which makes it look a little bit less cheap, I guess. But because it's so shiny in the first place, I'm not sure that that's doing anything like from a distance. It's not my favorite material, if I'm being honest. It's got like a big fat yoke and it's got some pleats on it. It's cute enough. And then it has a little belt that matches the jacket with some gold hardware on it to match her gold details. If I'm honest, this isn't my favorite outfit of the group. I just think it's a little bit like, it's not cheap by fashion doll standards, but it's cheaper looking than the rest of the girls. That's all I'm saying. Coming on down to the feet here, we've got some very simple little boots, big fat platform, big fat heel, and then it does have a little bit of painted detail here on the side in black as if it were laced up, which is cute. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. And that's a look at Yasmin from the Pop Starz collection of Bratz, and she's the fourth and final queen to enter the collection. And now it is time. It is time, everybody, for the ranking. Who will come out on top? This is actually going to be so hard for me, honestly. Let's go, let's try, let's see what we can do. And here they are, all four girls from the Pop Starz line. And now that I'm looking at them all next to each other, it's even more difficult to decide who's my favorite freaking one. Honestly, wish I had never said I'd do this, but here we are, and now I'm committed and I have to. I'm gonna talk a little bit about each one first. We haven't seen Sasha in a while. She's obviously beautiful. She didn't live up to my expectations because of the artwork, because I think the artwork is stronger than the actual doll, but the doll is still gorgeous, okay. Chloe, she sort of doesn't fit in with the rest of them for me because everybody's in pastels and sort of girly, except for Chloe, who's very punk. So I feel like she doesn't fit with the rest, even though I do realize they're supposed to be solo artists at this point. I do love everything about her though. So she's a contender. Then we've got Jade here, who I feel like most people hated the most, but I actually might like the most because, as I said in the video, she reminds me of the girl from Stereophonic. Her style lines up with her perfectly. The bows in the hair, the cheap plastic cowboy boots, the trying to look country but like isn't country. That's why I like her. And then Yasmin here definitely has my favorite screening for sure, but I think has my least favorite outfit. This is actually so hard because I feel like there's really strong points for each and every doll, but there's also like a weak point for each and every doll, except for Jade. So I think we know where this is going. Let's start from the bottom. I'm gonna go with Sasha on the bottom. And it's not because I don't like her. I think she's absolutely gorgeous and absolutely stunning. She's in fourth place because I feel like her artwork was stronger than the doll, so my expectation didn't quite hit the top. I'm also like not the biggest fan of sequins on dolls, which she has many of. So that's why she's in fourth place. Like, it's not saying much because I feel like she's a really strong doll and I still really like her. It's just like somebody has to be there, and so I'm choosing her. And next is hard for me. I think Chloe has the stronger aesthetic than Yasmin, but Yasmin's face is still my favorite of all of them. So I'm gonna go with Yasmin in third place, even though she has my favorite screening, because I feel like aesthetically overall, she's clearly much weaker than Chloe, who has a better point of view, which makes Chloe my second place doll, even though she doesn't fit in with the group. I feel like aesthetically she's really cohesive, and I love the aesthetic. I think it's stunning and gorgeous, and you know, there's just like a vibe about a punk girl that like suits me as a person. So number 2 is Chloe, leaving the controversial Jade in first place. And yes, it's personal because she is the horrible, awful, depressive, street Jade of Stereophonic. I don't know, as soon as I saw her, I thought of that girl and it automatically gave me good vibes. She has the, which you can't see when she's holding the guitar, this skirt that looks like male underwear. Somebody informed me in the comment section of the video that it's actually a Balenciaga knockoff, which is so MGA. Jade just suits my sensibility, if that makes any sense. I also think this screening is absolutely gorgeous. This is probably my second favorite face of the group after her. I just think she looks so beautiful with this pale lip and the dark outline. It also like is a specific type of girl that wears that, and I think it suits the aesthetic really well. I love this eyeshadow too, it's so pretty. And of course, the outfit is just the girl from Stereophonic with this hilarious underwear skirt. And that's why she makes it to #1, because I feel like she perfectly blends aesthetic and camp and style and like positive associations for me. And that's why she's my #1. But of course I want your opinions in the comment section below. I really want to know what your ranking would be of these dolls. Who's your favorite? What's your favorite part? Who's your favorite doll? I want all the tea. I want to know. And because I need to work them into my display like absolutely right now because I cannot wait, I'm gonna do that and show you what I do, okay? So these stand bases off those crappy doll stands are always like too thick and they take up too much space in a display, so we're gonna cut those down. I like using these monster scissors because it makes the job easier. So let's do it. I usually like break them with the action of actually cutting, but I like cut them down to like the nubs here, these things. And then they're like small enough so that they can still like support the doll, especially a Bratz. It works great on a Bratz. But also like fit better in a display. So I'm gonna do that for all 4 and I'll be right back. Cut all my stands down. I wanna fit them all in here. I put all my Scorch and Bratz together up here because I saw a photo of somebody that had done that and I love the way it looked, so I tried to like copy them. I'm not sure I succeeded as well as they did, but I love them together. This is a group of dolls that just look so good together. But let's see how we go here. How do I wanna arrange this? I don't know. That's the problem. And are they even gonna fit? I might have to cut more stands down to make this work. I don't know, did I like them in the order they were in? I don't know. Like how far back she's leaning. My perpetual problem with Bratz is that their heads don't move. I'm gonna have to bend her at the waist. That's how I account for the fact that their heads don't move. Let's just put them in and then do some rearrangements, I suppose. Ooh, Jade is looking real far back. I hate how much they're covering up the Scorchin' dolls, but eventually they're gonna move out of here and go into here, so it's fine for now. See, she don't fit. Let's see what I can do. If I cut this stand down a little. Oops, Yasmin died. I love this Sasha. I feel like she has similar vibes to this Jade. Like the vibes, like the essence, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness, poor thing. Flat on her face. But you know what? This doll like never had product put in her hair. Look how nice it looks. I didn't even wash it. It just looked like that. Incredible. I also love that this couch is basically useless as a couch. It like doesn't actually hold anything. I had her on the other side the last time. That's fine. Just do this. I think I can get more space out of this. Let's see. I'm gonna be finding little plastic edges till the end of time. I feel like I don't think about these dolls enough. Like I don't think about them as much as I think about other Bratz. Every time I handle her specifically, she brings me a lot of joy. Oh, you know what? Look at the Chloe too with a little chain and the belt. Oh, okay. I can make this work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work out just fine. Everybody's in. Just arrange them so they don't look crazy now. This is my favorite activity to do. Just micro-moving the dolls around until I like the way they look. Maybe it's just not a straight line. Maybe I move some forward and some back. Oh. I was like, oh, Chloe's head moves, it doesn't stay. Sasha, leaning so far back. Oh, she's so pretty. Look at the green. I love the green eyes because that's what she has in the show where they're like hazel. You know. Bring your arm forward, queen. Yeah, there we go. I feel like everything's a delicate balance, and as soon as I move something like ever so slightly, it no longer stays where I put it. Catastrophe. How did that even happen? Oh, flip fell. Look at her. And I got this Christmas Baby 3 for free. Look at how cute and funny it is. It's so angry to be alive, and I love that about her. I'd love to see what that looks like through the camera lens. Actually, it looks pretty good. It's just like the Bratz section is looking really tight, because it is, obviously. I prefer the way the Scorchin' dolls look to the way the Pop Stars look. I feel like they are disjointed though, that's the thing. They're not meant to be a group. Let's see if I can make it any more interesting. Let's push her forward. Or maybe I want her back and her forward. I also still need to wash these dolls' hair, so you're probably gonna see them again in the near future. I hate that even more. Maybe we do this. Try these two up front. They're my favorites anyway. Move her back. Oh, this face though. That's as far back as she'll go. I don't hate that as much as I hated the other. Let's see. From a distance, that looks pretty good. I think that's probably gonna be the best I can do with the very small amount of space I had. I really want a new shelf to like display some stuff on, but the problem is I have no money. I do have this space, but this time it's no money. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I think that's how I'm gonna leave them in the display. Let me know what you think, of course. If you can think of a better way of displaying these dolls, put it in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed this sort of series that we've done on this channel, opening the Pop Stars dolls, taking a look at them, ranking them, and then displaying them. I had fun with them. I always do with Bratz. It's always a delight. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, put a guitar emoji down in the comment section below for MGA to look at so they can figure out what a guitar looks like. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, share it, hype it, and if you're not already, please subscribe to my channel for more amazing and hilarious content just like this. Thank you so much for coming, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time. Goodbye.